just need a moment to now.
Hey, welcome back to the Mellow Vibes channel. Thought I'd do a video today. Well, I'm in a good mood for a couple of reasons. and even though it's cold, I feel like it's a day I need to start a fire, like it's only 52. I don't think it's going up any more. But I've been watching a lot of Blackpink videos. Like they released their newest song a couple weeks ago now. And I'm like, oh, okay, I'm not gonna turn into those channels where we do like reactions and stuff, but I've been watching a lot of them, and I don't think I've heard anybody say that. Okay, so Shutdown is the newest video, um, and I don't think I've heard anybody say like the song like really is, at least from what I can recall, um, and this is prior to hearing, their newest album. It's like it's the first like consistent song. So when I first listened to Blackpink, and this was years ago, like I've been a blank for a long time. Um, I think it was January 2018, if I recall correctly. And when I first started listening to their music, I was like, this is like four songs in one. And that was just new. It was new. It took me a while to get used to that. Like there's like so many switch ups in the songs. Um, and sometimes I like it and sometimes I don't. But this is the first time where it's like this is a consistent beat. It doesn't do any switches. And I mean, aside from like obviously when you have songs you do different transitions to like a bridge or to the hook, whatever. But you know, a lot of their songs are, it could be completely different songs and they're all wrapped in one. But this is like the beat rode through the whole thing, that violin sample rode the whole time, and I think that's why it's probably my favorite, or like in the top three, because I've since heard the new album. And it was so crazy because like a whole part of my life I'm just like, well, a whole part of my Blackpink life um, was just like, I don't know, was gone, because I really was like telling people, I'm like, this album I really enjoy a lot better than their first album, or than the last one. And then come to realize I didn't even listen to their last album, which was their first full album. In my mind, I think I was thinking of their last EP, or I don't even know if that was like. I think I actually missed their album and an entire EP. So, and the thing is, I subscribed to them, so it's weird that it didn't come up. But when I actually saw their last album, I was like, wait, I missed an entire album. Um, I I looked and it said it was on the Blackpink channel. I don't know if it's like separate, like it's not in the uploads. Like if you go to their videos, it's not in their videos. The last album was not in their videos. The way they uploaded each track for this album, they didn't do for the last album, or it doesn't show in their timeline of doing. So I don't know if it's like on a playlist. It seems like if you have stuff on a playlist, it'll show up in your timeline of video uploads. But literally the last album does not show. So I'm like, well, no wonder I didn't know about their last album. Like I really just thought they were dropping singles, because like from the last album was like Ice Cream, and obviously I saw the video for Ice Cream, and another song, but I literally had no idea that there was an entire album that I missed. I really think I was thinking about the EP, whichever one it was. I'm doing a really bad job of being a blank right now. But then I looked at the time for like when this stuff came out, and I was like, oh, this makes sense. It was like October 2020. It was literally the beginning of October 2020. And what was happening then was I had literally a few weeks before put out my second EP. So it was doing that, promotions and all that stuff. I was like always on Instagram. And then in the beginning of October, I was brainstorming on how I can live abroad for at least a month. And then at the end of October, I met my now fiance. And so once I met him, like we were talking all the time. And so that totally makes sense how I completely missed an album. because I was very present for probably just 5 months after, like March, I think, was when Rosé's solo came out. And obviously was very aware of Lisa's solo. She's my favorite. And but just missed an entire Blackpink album. Yeah. So anyway, loving the new album. It's so good. I just keep listening to it, and now I've been like adding in the last album songs since I hadn't heard it. Now, oh my gosh, Bet You Wanna from their last album, from Blackpink, the album, totally just added it to my wedding playlist because I was like, yeah, it's a jam. So yeah, I feel like I knew or I had heard about them having a song with Cardi B, but somehow like I just wasn't present for what was going on. I was in my own world of, living in reality. In my own world of, meeting this guy, traveling, all this stuff. So working on my own music. So it makes sense. So I've been like catching up on that and mixing it in with the new album. But like Tally, I am really like, I think Tally's like my favorite. I've been listening to that and like The Happiest Girl because I really love them doing like a true ballad. Yeah, the album is great. And so, and actually, I think on those songs, yeah, like actually, I think most of the songs are pretty consistent for the first time. But the thing is, like, we started with Pink Venom for the top of this album. That was the first video that dropped a couple, like 2 months ago or whatever, and it's the typical formula of switching to different sounds. But I think most of the rest of the album, like starting most of the rest of the album, is like a consistent beat, and I really like that because that's what at least in the US we're used to hearing, or I'll say in most places I think we're used to hearing because I listen to a lot of Latin music and everything. So yeah, really enjoying it, and a lot of things are super super catchy. I find like this album, even though I feel like this album is darker than the last album, which now I've heard, I feel like the last album was more pink and this one was more black for me. Still, this is like the catchier album. I've caught the melodies and the words a lot faster. Maybe because it's consistent. Like I said, it's a lot of the songs are writing a consistent beat and not doing as many switch ups as what we're used to. So maybe that's why. And my niece, oh my gosh, I would put the whole sound. I'll probably put a clip right here for like dancing to Pink Venom. It's a little bit blurry for whatever reason because I was like in the dark, but oh my gosh, she caught that so fast. She's always caught songs fast, like from the time she was an infant. Like I would sing to her mostly Spanish songs, mostly Danny Ocean songs, and I remember her being like 9-10 months old, like literally getting the melody, and her name is Melody, so it's perfect. Getting the melody and like literally trying to sing the words in Spanish and getting them. So yeah, the other day I was watching and I played Pink Venom, and she immediately, once the song went off, she's like singing the entire melody, and she's like, can you put it back, can you put it back? And she just wanted to hear that so many times. That song and a few other of their songs, she loves. When I put the videos on, she loves it, and she's like doing the dances and everything. But she's so cute. She's like, it's that Pink Venom, it's that. Love it. But I don't want to get a copyright strike, so I'll keep the sound off and you can just see her dancing. So yeah, that's really all I want to talk about, is that I am loving I guess it would be more of a mainstream sound. And yeah, it's just like what my ears and our ears in general are listening, or more used to hearing. Oh my gosh, I'm all over the place today with my thoughts, but yeah, I've been a Blink for a while. I realized I was like, I've been a Blink before my niece was even born. That's so crazy. I remember because I was watching Two Gay Mats, who have a channel on YouTube, Two Gay Mats, and they do a lot of different like music reviews and stuff like that. Hello, I'm Tiffany, creator of Mellow Vybes, and if you don't know about our signature system, the Deep Dive, then now is the perfect time to find out as it has just been updated. So the Deep Dive really combines my education in hypnosis, coaching, mindfulness, neurolinguistic program, creative writing, to bring you a complete program to get you started on living the life that you desire with ease, confidence, and clarity. It includes the Purpose Passion Project, the Selfie Project, the cleansing, hypnosis, and discounts on one-on-one services with me. But now it also, bonus, includes a wellness break. And that is just tier 1. So now there are 2 more tiers, in which tier 2, you get a mellow conversation with me. You can check out what that is at mellowvibes.com. And tier 3, you can get any 2 sessions with me, plus the hypnosis bundle. And that also is in addition to everything that I just stated. So if you're ready to challenge blocks and break through confusion to get to real clarity, if you desire to transform insecurity and flow into confidence and wisdom, and if you are ready to illuminate your path from in the dark to enlightened, give the Deep Dive a go, take a dip, and learn more about this at mellowvibes.com. That's mellowvybes.com. And I will see you on the deep end. Yeah, video subs. Anyway, so I was watching one of their videos for something, and somebody in the comments was like, "Oh, review Blackpink," and I was like, and I just thought it was like not a full sentence. I was like, "A Blackpink what?" and and then I saw another person like, "Yeah, I do Blackpink," and I was like, "What is Blackpink?" And I searched Blackpink on my YouTube browser, and then Blackpink House came up. And so Blackpink House was the first thing I saw. Like I watched their whole reality show before I ever listened to their music. So then I was like, I liked their personalities first before I heard their music. And then went into their music. And it was very easy for me to know who was who because of watching the, like sonically, knowing who was singing what part because of watching, getting used to their voices in like real life first. So, yeah, I'm a Blank, and I'm a fan of the new album. And Shutdown, it's like the best video, and I love the homage to like all their songs in the past, all the different like references to those videos, and being like, we're shutting, like that's the end of an era, and this is our new era, and it's great. It's a great song. I love the whole thing. I love that they are only the 3rd girl group that's ever been on the cover of Rolling Stones after the Spice Girls, Destiny Child, and now them. And it's just like, and if you know those groups, it's like a consistent theme. Like apparently, like what they're putting on Rolling Stones covers are the groups that are about female empowerment. Because obviously Spice Girls was girl power, and I love Spice Girls when I was like, I think I was elementary, middle school, and I had like their poster and everything, and Destiny Child, I'm a Survivor, all that stuff. I think that's when they got the Rolling Stone covers. Cover was after that. I think so. I think it was like over 20 years ago. Now Blackpink, and so love it. Anything that's about girl power, women power, female power, and that's something that I can have my niece listen to. Great. So yeah, that's all I wanted to talk about today, and I'm gonna get into some other stuff now. See you in the next video. Peace and mellow vibes.